Who say does that?
And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Achua in its center. And good that time.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK. Though he's still polishing the skill set, Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Now here's Brown. And stolen by Siakam. Barnes passes to Achua. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brown kicks to Smart. Smart on the wing. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
VanVleet against Smart. Siakam left side. Here's Achua. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now here's VanVleet. 4 on the shot clock. And Siakam has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Here's Boston now. Tatum dishes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Smart passes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Textbook use there of the pick by Horford. Strong footwork gets him to the shot.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk and see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Loads it up there for Siakam. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
There's VanVleet. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Siakam's got 5.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Here's VanVleet. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. VanVleet knows how to create separation.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Tatum on the wing. Covered by Barnes. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. He's got 5.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Siakam a screen on Smart. Van Vliet attacking. Siakam. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assist.
And that's now 7 points for Siakam. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Horford dishes to Tatum. Picked by Horford. Shoots the three. That shot no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam passes to Achua. A three from Barnes. They get it back. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. And stolen by Barnes. And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Barnes. With the drive. And the dunk by Barnes.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Williams a screen on Anunoby. Tie game in Boston. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
15. The Raptors. 15.
This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto to the middle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors. And Boston has possession. Williams has a screen for Tatum. Down low. And finished off by Williams.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart. Horford dishes to Williams. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shot clock at 5. There's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
VanVleet outside. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Good on the shot. Horford's got his second bucket.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. He wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
VanVleet kicks to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Smart goes in. Anunoby against Brown.
2 minutes.
The Celtics need to get a shot off. Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Here's Barnes. Anunoby finds Barnes. Van Vliet with it. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Takes it off the glass. 13 points for Siakam. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Here's Barnes. Here's Achua. Barnes passes to Achua. Anunoby against Brown. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. Boston trailing. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Brown dishes to Horford. Tatum down low. Siakam's there. And the dunk by Tatum.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Van Vliet against Smart. Anunoby has the open look. That shot off.
That's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And so it's Robert Williams making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Derek White is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Williams. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Cornet in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Brogdon kicks to Gallinari. Back to Brogdon. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lobbed up there for Barnes. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Anunoby against Brogdon. To the inside. And Gallinari throws it down.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. He dishes it to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And the turnover again by Boston. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And some changes here for the Raptors. Young's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Flynn against White. Passes it to Young. Back to Flynn. Pass to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. And the Raptors lead by 5.
That is a terrific play by Porter, one of the more efficient guys in the game. Shows it again right there.
Gallinari kicks to White. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Flynn the pass to Anunoby. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. The kick out to Porter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Tries again. Back to Achua. Stolen by Brogdon. And there's the pass to Gallinari. Outside to Brogdon. White looking around. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Achua with it. White's there. Here's Porter. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Cornet passes to Gallinari. Now Brogdon. To stop the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And stolen by White. Gallinari kicks to Brogdon. Out to Gallinari with a tie. Buries it from three-point range. Gallinari's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
Flynn, that's tipped. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Anunoby against White for the lead to the inside. Rebound by the Raptors.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Outside, White. Brogdon outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here.
The line for the Celtics. Grant Williams.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Van Vliet looking around. Siakam outside. And Siakam throws it down.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Tie game in Boston. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And Toronto turns it over again. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Now here's Smart. Kicks to Horford. Pass to Brown. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Up top, Anunoby. Tipped away. Stolen by Smart. Tatum on the wing. From past the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Williams with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Van Vliet. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The kick out to Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics. Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet outside. The kick out to Barnes. Siakam against Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A foul can't hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
No luck that time either. It's tipped and stolen by Siakam. Out left of the wing. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Outside, Smart. He kicks to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Back to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Over to the left wing. Achua, the pass to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Brown feeling it out a bit. side, Tatum. Takes a three. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. "17 seconds left in the game. The tray. Siakam pulls it in. Here's Barnes. Yes!
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized four.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
From deep three-point range, misses there. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visit.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. So the Raptors starting five. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Kevin?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Barnes. Siakam outside. 4 on the clock. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist by Siakam.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Here's Mitchell. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. From deep. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Now here's Garland. To the middle. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Garland. Van Vliet misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
Van Vliet outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Allen on the wing. From deep, Mobley. That one no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Van Vliet against Garland. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. Siakam, the pass to Achua. Back to Siakam. Nifty move. And a nice bucket inside from Achua. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
They recover it, and it's Allen who slams it home. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Garland against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And here's the fast break. Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, throughout Karis LeVert's career, he's battled an array of injuries.
Well, it's inspiring that he's still here. Despite all the setbacks, he's still making an impact, wanting to prove that he belongs.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Now here's Barnes. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Allen with it, now guarded by Achua. Garland against Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Here's Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
And here's LeVert for 3. A shot that time not on target. Outside Barnes. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Cavaliers on. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So for Toronto right now, The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the 5 spot. Here's VanVleet. Pass to Siakam. Mitchell against Anunoby. Barnes with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Back to VanVleet. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. VanVleet outside. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6.
And on defense, LeVert is so crafty, using his agility and quickness to keep the other man off balance.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going for the lob. Rejected by Allen. Crosses over. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's VanVleet, and so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Garland against VanVleet. Mobley, left side. Outside to LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam outside. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers leading. And Mobley throws it down.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Anunoby on the wing. The kick out to VanVleet. And here's Siakam for 3. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Cleveland the other way now. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one.
Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
And the Raptors call time here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's VanVleet with a drive. Over Garland. Anunoby against Mitchell. Back to VanVleet. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Garland. Siakam pulls down the board. Toronto trailing. Achua with it. He's picked up by Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. VanVleet up top. Pass to Siakam. And he lays it up and in.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Garland against VanVleet. The drive by Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Achua. Garland for three. Pure from three-point range. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby against Mitchell. Anunoby can't get it to go. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is...
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Jared Allen has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Siakam, pass to Van Vliet, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Birch, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Young comes in for Barnes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's LeVert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Thaddeus Young.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. Kevin Love comes in for Evan Mobley. Stevens is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Timeout called, the Raptors.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Stevens. Here's Wade. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The 3 from Barnes. That shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Wade. Back to Rubio. Pass to Wade. The 3. On target from range. He's got 6.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And that one's good. Flynn.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Rubio. Pass to Wade. They swipe it. Here comes Toronto on the push, and he lobs it up.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
After being an all-star caliber player for so many years, Love has shifted into more of a role player at this stage in his career, and he looks completely rejuvenated.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Stevens. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Porter's shot is off. And the Cavs with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Right wing. Here's Wade. And too long on the shot.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league. Young,
the pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Porter finds Birch. And again, no good by Toronto. Love for 3. Rebounded by Birch.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Stevens. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Love. Pass to Lopez. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Flynn. And here's Birch. Outside Young. To the paint. Picked it. Pass to Rubio. Here's Stevens. He's guarded by Birch. Wade. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Cuts off the pass. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Love. Here's Wade. 6 points for him. Back to Love. Pass to Wade. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Now Barnes. Outside for Porter. It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 14. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Kim Birch is out there with Barnes. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Inside from 12 feet. The shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Outside Rubio. Pass to Wade. From outside the arc. And they get it back. And here's Lopez from the arc. Porter pulls it in. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Outside Rubio. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
It's stolen by Rubio. Here's Stevens. And here's Rubio. Here's Stevens. Outside for Love. From the arc. Porter pulls it in. Barnes drives in. Lays it up and banks it in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Birch. Siakam comes in for Young. OG Anunoby's checked in for Porter Jr. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Flynn. Anunoby passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. Siakam pass to Anunoby. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Barnes. Siakam outside. Here's VanVleet. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Achua, the open look. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Outside Mitchell. The teardrop. Achua with the rebound. Now the Raptors with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Barnes finds VanVleet. And here's Siakam. Pass to VanVleet for 3. This one for 3. Siakam, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Anunoby for 3. Achua can't hit. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
VanVleet with it. He's picked up by Garland. Here's Achua. Here's Barnes. Pass to Achua. 3-pointer, VanVleet. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Siakam. It's a one-on-one situation. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Allen. Here's Mitchell. Misses the shot. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at center. Now here's Barnes. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Now Barnes. Little turnaround. And the rebound goes to Martin. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Butler finds Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got his second basket.
It feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Now here is Lowry. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. VanVleet against Butler. Shot's good by Achua.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
VanVleet against Lowry, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet. Picked his pocket. Butler with the steal. To the paint, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
VanVleet looking around. Pass to Anunoby. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside, Martin. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got 5.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here is Lowry. Passes it to Adebayo. It's tipped. Here's Anunoby. Now the pass to VanVleet. There's the triple. No good there. And it's Miami the other way.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here's Adebayo. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Raptors trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Butler against Barnes. Butler, no good. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
VanVleet with it. Lowry picks him up. Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
Butler against Barnes. Pass to Achua. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Hero on the wing, covered by Achua. Fast break Toronto. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Raptors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. And at last, they get one to fall. Van Vliet's got 6 points. Outside, Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Raptors lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
So for Toronto right now, underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Pass to Anunoby. Barnes outside. Siakam a screen on Martin. Knocked away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. Butler on the wing. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
It's stolen by Lowry. Outside, Martin. Knocked loose. Now Achua passes it to Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 8. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Takes it out to Siakam. On the wing, Anunoby. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Outside for Martin. And stolen by Siakam. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami. And certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Heat trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Hero. The kick outside to Butler. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Heat. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Achua finds Anunoby.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Butler against Siakam. And stolen by Achua. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 to shoot. For 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Siakam's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Left now here in the second. Butler dishes to Martin. They need this. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shots good from Butler.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Barnes against Butler. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
The dunk by Achua.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
And here is Van Vliet. He's got 8. Siakam for 3. No good on that one. Martin wide open. He fires. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
With a score, your Miami Heat.
All right, Dave, thank you. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Toronto leading by 9. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
We've got Dwayne Dedmon. Vincent is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. No good that time. Oladipo goes in.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Outside Flynn. The pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Dedmon.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
That one goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now, here's Boucher. Tight defense on him. Clock is at 3. Flynn the pass to Boucher. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 6. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
Right side Flynn. Porter inside. Robinson on him. Here's Flynn. The kick out to Young. From deep. Robinson pulls it in.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's Flynn. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Scotty Barnes comes in for Young. OG Anunoby's checked in for Porter. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. No good that time. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Yes, that goes in. Anunoby's got 11 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Butler on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Lowry kicks to Martin. Here's Hero. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And Hero with the heroic slam.
Raptors with the lead. VanVleet outside. Driving in. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Lowry from deep three-point land. And the Heat, another three.
Lowry does a good job. He's not the fastest point guard, but he will take an angle and he'll drive past you. How about that leaner?
VanVleet kicks to Siakam. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Butler on the way. Looking to get back on track here. Oh, and the jam by Butler. Oh,
on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Achua. Rebound by Butler. Outside Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. It's the Heat up 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Heat with the lead. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the 5 spot. Good on the triple.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
Siakam with it. Takes it inside and finished off by Siakam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lowry against VanVleet. Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Martin kicks to Lowry. 3-pointer. And the Heat, another 3.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Here's Siakam. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by VanVleet. Ahead for the finish. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Butler against Barnes. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now, here's Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. And Adebayo sends it back. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that 3-point line.
Adebayo on the follow. And it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Martin against Siakam. Can't get it to fall. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Here's Hero. Outside for Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Martin. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in. Martin's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Siakam passes to VanVleet. Will it go?
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. So he gets them both. And here are the Heat now. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Lowry kicks to Martin. Butler on the way. Covered by Barnes. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is just one of those nights where Jimmy Butler shows why he's a big-time player carrying the team.
And VanVleet, here we go. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. 1:27 left in the fourth. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat leading by 9. Siakam up top, covered by Martin. Siakam's shot is off. Miami's on 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Adebayo. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Miami.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Butler.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Back to Butler. The dish to Martin. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Hero passes to Lowry. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Some good moments throughout. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
God keep our land, glory.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is gonna be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. No good on the 3. Boston on offense. And Tatum, here we go. Oh, okay then.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Brown can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Denied by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Anunoby. Siakam outside. Down low. Van Vliet, the pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Brown, a screen on Barnes. Kick out to Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. The kick out to Van Vliet. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Smart against Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Here's Barnes. They get it again. Tries yet again. Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit. Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
They get the rebound. Pass to Williams. It's Smart on the wing. Brown against Anunoby. Goes up with it again. Here's Williams. They shoot again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Williams, a screen on Barnes. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Here he goes. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
They get it back, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Van Vliet outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Van Vliet. Anunoby for 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. From 17. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Tatum's got 7.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this was... The previous play is so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of 1, a
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Brown passes to Horford. Brown against Anunoby. The kick to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
There's Tatum with the 3. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Nice finish on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Williams grabs the board.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face. One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, BA, he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Raptors foul. Fred VanVleet. That's his second personal foul.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Horford with a steal. Tatum way outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. VanVleet finds Barnes. Achua with it. Williams defending. Tatum against VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. To win the run. Siakam with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Siakam's got 7 points.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
Here's Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Anunoby against Brown. Hauled in by Brown.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Up top, Tatum. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Achua with a steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kept alive. Here's Siakam. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 14.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Celtics out in front, up by 7. And time now for... And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scores. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
OG Anunoby out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Flynn in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Cornette with the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Flynn got a piece of it. Outside Brogdon. To the inside. And Brogdon with the stuff.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon with a little bounce in his step. Pretty dunk.
Flynn on the attack. Outside Young. Takes the three. And the Raptors miss again. The Celtics shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Williams misses. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Anunoby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Achua finds Young. Goes up again. Anunoby passes to Porter. Off the mark there with a three. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The kick out to White. Lets the three fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got his first points of the night.
Well, when Porter gets that kind of room to operate inside, he's extremely dangerous.
Outside White. Now Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic. When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And the versatility White provides for this team is so important, Doris.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be, get off the ball. These multi-positional guards are critical to success.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Anunoby. 7 points in the game. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Counted from distance. Brogdon's got 5 points.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
Flynn on the attack. The kick out to Young. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over White. And the Raptors miss again.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Raptors with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Porter Jr. Barnes comes in for Young. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Flynn. Anunoby passes to Achua. A minute 4 left in the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Up top, Brown. Anunoby covering. It's Smart on the wing. Horford passes to Tatum. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Smart against VanVleet. Pass to Siakam. And here's Achua. Over Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1. He misses the free throw.
At the line for Toronto, Precious Achiuwa.
That one's no good. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Brown against Anunoby. Brown can't hit. Now here's Van Vliet. Inside. And he dunks it down.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Here's Brown. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
He hits the second from the line. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Pass to Anunoby. Tatum with a steal. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
And the second free throw is good. The Raptors shooting 40% so far in this one. Out to the right wing. Siakam, pass to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
And he's good on the second. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Tatum against Barnes. Let's go with a 3. And Tatum is good for 3. And the Celtics lead by 13.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Pass to Van Vliet. The 3-ball. Buries it from 3.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Brown against Anunoby. Fires from the line. Here's Williams. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Siakam gets it to go.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Barnes against Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Tries again, and it's Tatum laying it in. Tatum's got 19 points.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Siakam. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum against Van Vliet. Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. Jacks up a 3. No good there. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Barnes against Tatum. Horford, a screen on Barnes. There's Tatum with the 3. And they recover it. The kick out to Williams. Smart outside. Horford against Siakam. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Brown. Smart for 3. Kept alive by Boston.
They grabbed the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
Tatum passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Siakam, and that one hits the back iron. Tatum with it. From deep three-point range. No good there. So we see the Celtics get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance.
This should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, 2 of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. Here's Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Well, there's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Barnes outside. Pass to Siakam. Mobley with the block. Here's LeVert. Pass to Mobley. Kicks it out to Allen. Now here's Mobley. Covered by Achua. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam. Slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
And here is Garland. Down low and stolen by Siakam. Stolen by LeVert. And stolen by Siakam. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Garland to the paint. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
Van Vliet against Garland. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And here's Barnes for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Garland against Van Vliet. Count it. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Clock at 4. Here's Barnes. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Achua and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Karis LeVert.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Passes it to Siakam. Now Achua. Back to Siakam. Van Vliet wide open. Hands it from downtown.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Mitchell outside. Into the lane. Toronto grabs the miss.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
That's tough from Van Vliet. Able to take the hit and keep working through it.
Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Free throw good, Van Vliet. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. This is to Mobley. For the 3. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen,
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Raptors with the lead. Now, Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Siakam. For 3, Van Vliet. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so, LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. Allen kicks to Mobley. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Siakam finds Barnes. Here's Anunoby. The pass to Van Vliet. Over Mitchell. Here's Anunoby. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Mobley looking it over. Back to LeVert. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. There's the drive. The Cavaliers pull it in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Allen kicks to LeVert. Kicks it out to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. In Toronto, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And he drives in. Comes up empty down low.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
What determination from Mitchell, shrugging off the foul and taking the shot.
And Mitchell drops them both. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight. And like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Barnes outside. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Throws it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Improving as a passer. Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Garland against Van Vliet. Puts the move on. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Garland.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Garland dishes to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Barnes finds VanVleet. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. LeVert the pass to Garland. Here's Allen. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
VanVleet with it. He's got 6. For 3, Siakam. Can't hit that one. Stolen. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a
The Cavaliers, 22. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabbawockeez.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Young out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Porter. Then there's Achiuwa. And it's Flynn in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Puts it up from 17. Here's Flynn. And he finishes nicely on the way. Flynn's got his first basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
To the middle. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
No coverage that time. 3. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young looking around. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 5. The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
Though he's not known to be a great shooter, Rubio gives you a lot of things. Versatility, size out of the backcourt, and he's a coach out there on the floor.
Ken Burge is checked in for Achiuwa. To the inside, Love, and Love throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Flynn kicks to Young. Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Boucher finds Porter. And it's good, 2 points.
Once in a while, Porter will surprise you with a nifty dribble move. Wouldn't mind seeing more of this.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Love outside. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Flynn the pass to Porter. No good from outside. The Cavaliers leading by 6. From deep. Love outside. The kick out to Lopez. Cleveland moving the ball around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great look there from Robin Lopez. Rare to see a big man with that kind of playmaking ability.
Porter passes to Boucher. Off the left rim and out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Love outside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Love with the basket on the assist by Rubio. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. Outside Flynn. And again, Toronto no luck. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Wade outside. Rubio in the corner. Out to Wade. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Love gets it to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Boucher. Young from outside. Rebound Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep 3-point range. That one misses. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 16. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Robin Lopez. Ricky Rubio is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. The 3-pointer no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wade outside. To the wing on the left. Pass to Stevens. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Good D by Anunoby. Inside. And finished off by Siakam.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Thank you, Scotty Barnes.
Now, here's Rubio. Wade outside. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Crafty move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
And he can't hit the second. Anunoby, good.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
And here's Rubio. Love outside. And another miss by Cleveland. And stolen by Love. Here's Lopez. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 15. Barnes looking around. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Hangs in the air, and that's 2 points on the layup.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Anunoby in the corner. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Garland, no good. Mitchell against Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Swiped away. Stolen by Mitchell. Launches a three. Mobley outside. Kicks it to Garland. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Siakam's shot is off.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Love.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Anunoby, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Allen, and staying with the play, Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backboards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Pass to Achua. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this one. He's off on the second. Hero from long range. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Lowry for three. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line? Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Anunoby has the open look. No good on the three. Butler passes to Hero. Butler kicks to Hero. Poked loose. Van Vliet outside. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Up top, Anunoby. Unable to get that one. And Miami the other way now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, we're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here is Lowry. Following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Barnes with it. Butler covering. Here's Achua. Miami grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Here's Adebayo. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Barnes.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Lowry. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam left side. Anunoby finds Siakam. There's the three. Lowry against Anunoby. The dunk by Achua.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Butler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Lowry. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Barnes. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Martin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Martin's got his second bucket of the night.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. And that one is off. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied in Toronto. And back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors, you
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Butler. Fires at the elbow. That shot off. It's stolen by Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. The drive by Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Achua with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Achua kicks to Siakam. Back to Achua. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
This one for 3. Up again. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 6.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet from downtown. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Hero. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And Siakam throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Van Vliet. Anunoby against Hero. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. The pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Poked away. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Heat ball.
Van Vliet against Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Van Vliet. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Stolen by Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Siakam outside. Anunoby against Hero. Anunoby passes to Achua. It's intercepted.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Here's Martin. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Now, here's Achua. He has 7.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He throw good, Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Lowry passes to Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
The assist.
Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. On deep. They grab their own miss. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
23. The Heat. 19. Fans, get ready for the Cavaliers.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Fred Van Vliet has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Heat trail by 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Oladipo. Duncan Robinson out there with Vincent. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Now here's Barnes. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Achua finds Van Vliet. Back to Achua. And here is Anunoby. Misses the 3. Here's Dedmon. Off target with his 3. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And here is Flynn. Passes it to Boucher. He gets that one. Boucher's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball called on the play.
Down low. Here's Young, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
90 seconds now into the second half. Flynn the pass to Boucher. To the inside. Here's Birch. The kick out to Porter. 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Now here's Flynn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Boucher. Jovic. Boucher defending. Toronto leading by 4. Outside Flynn. Outside Porter. Boucher sets a screen for Porter. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more block shots.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Dedmon. To the paint. Young with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. Porter's running. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Now the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Porter. Outside Flynn. Here he goes. Can't hit from in close. The Heat trail by 4. Robinson goes in, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Nice long strides for Duncan Robinson to get to that shot.
Outside Flynn. It's stolen by Oladipo. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson kicks to Oladipo for the tie. Going inside. That shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Stolen. It's Oladipo on the wing. Heat moving the ball around. Jovic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Raptors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Birch the pass to Flynn. And he lays it straight in. Flynn's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Vincent the pass to Oladipo. And there's the drive. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Toronto. They lead by 4. Yep, that one goes in there.
Can't lose sight of Porter, especially when he's looking to score near the basket.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Outside Flynn. Young from outside. A shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 4. We'll be... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Toronto leading by 4. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive, drawing the defense's attention.
And he's good on the second. Toronto shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kyle Lowry. Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Toronto leading by 3. Barnes kicks to Siakam. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Hero. And the dunk by Barnes.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Lowry. They get the rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Siakam against Martin. And finished off by Siakam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Martin wide open. He fires a 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lowry.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Pass to Achua. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Barnes against Butler. That's a 2 from Martin. Now Lowry. Stolen by Van Vliet. Achua with it. Butler covering. Anunoby passes to Barnes. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, pretty tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said they're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shoes a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Lowry against Van Vliet. The pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Butler against Barnes. The turnaround jumper outside for Martin. Back to Adebayo. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
Van Vliet outside. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the shot goes in. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it. And clearly you can hear what the crowd thinks about that call.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. Over Lowry. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch.